So we're in Bigfoot Universe. Been letting Chris do, Chris, I just called you Robert again. That's all right, I called Robert something else too. I can't remember what it was. So what's really cool about our gifts today is, well, anybody would love these. We got worms. What are these? These are cinnamon bears. And we got sunflower seeds. So of course, these are all things that might be appetizing to any creature. I'm gonna take my chances. But what the cool thing is this is oak wood that Chris brought from Connecticut, and which I think is really cool. I mean, he really spent the time on the plane and everything to bring those, and I'm really interested to see what happens with them with other kind of a wood they just don't have access to typically here. So, you know, I don't know what their abilities are. We're just talking about, like, can they just go to Connecticut now if they want to for a minute or not? I don't know. I'm gonna go with no until I see any differently. The other thing is too, we always notice there's something in here, and today it was a mushroom that's been plucked. It's all dried out and it was put like that. I swear, Chris was right there with me. That mushroom was in there. It's bizarre. And Robert, unless you guys put that in there, because I know when we showed up there was like pine cones or something in there. I can't remember if it was a rock or pine cones. So I'm gonna assume they did that. And they won't touch this with my mouse inside. So this will be cool. You guys document that. This is, I mean, I'm leaving just exactly the way it is. I mean, you could take a picture right now, like Cindy or one of you guys. Just take a picture, like, to your monitor, just so I know, you know, exactly the way that was. Because obviously, if the bear is going to come through at some point, and if these are just yard saled, I'll know it was a bear. I just want to show you this X real quick. There's Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hey.
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 You. So check this X out. I see this X all the time, but I didn't really notice while I was pointing out to Chris the notches. So it's just like that video I posted from last year recently. How it used to be, at least this one used to be on that other notch. It used to be on another notch. Like it's actually been lowered. I don't know if it's a if it's a clock or like a year counter or what. But let me zoom you into those notches. You can tell it's not rubbing. That was, you know, it was probably like that. You know, the end of it's bouncing in the wind sometimes. You know, and you know, over years it wedges itself in and makes these little marks. Look at that. So I believe that it's been in at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish, even up top, you know, times, has been what it seems to be is lowered. And I have the same exact thing with Dan and Jen in Holy Cross Wilderness. I posted it on Colorado Bigfoot because no one's really seen it. It's right there. It's a couple posts down, you guys. It's the same exact thing. It's an amazing thing, really. So just look at the drops. They both are the same thing, and they both have been dropping. So I think that's interesting to keep an eye on. Like, why are they dropping the X's like that? Is it once a year? I don't know. There's no way that's falling. It's so strong. It's being moved. So I thought that was really interesting. All right, so we're gonna really push back in Bigfoot Universe today. I'm really excited about this this gift rock here. It should be a good thing. You got a picture of that? Okay, good.
Film, pictured. Other pictures.
All right, we're now. So I'm in one of my favorite spots in the world right now. I just love it. It's so powerful here, you guys. It's so undeniable what's behind me. It's an incredible thing. Me and Chris are like, you know, we're not little guys. Like, you know, we're big, tough guys, and we're both shooting each other our arms. I think I have them now. Let me see. You can't really tell. A little bit. You can see the goosebumps when we walked in here. It's incredible. It happens not just to me, guys. I don't make this up. He has had goosebumps and just like just been basically feeling them the whole time. It's just an amazing thing. This is just undeniable. So we got an incredible wood knock, you guys, on the way to the totem pole. Like just walking in, boom! It was so incredible. I don't get it that much here anymore. I'm so happy right now because of that wood knock. Believe it or not. Oh, it was so good, you guys. You got to hear a real wood knock in person. It's like, you just know. It's crazy. It's like someone takes a baseball bat and hits that tree as hard as they can. Like if someone just hit a home run. You know what I mean? There's nothing else in this forest that'll make that noise. I'm gonna get some timestamps today. What is that? Guys, let me look through my viewfinder. Hold on a second. Okay. See, with the viewfinder, it's great. Oh, we're gonna get timestamps today. I'm gonna do some filming today. I want to do some zooms today. This eyepiece is amazing. So notice the ground here. It's amazing. Look how flat. Everything is inside the ground. It's so flat. It's an incredible spot. I think it's a spot that the only one in the world that's ever been here. I'm almost sure. And besides the people I've brought here, I had Chris try to shake that tree. It's so strong. It's an amazing thing. It comes down, it's wedged, it's in an X, and it's wedged in there. You cannot move it. I was like, just, you give me a little bit of movement, I give you $100, and he couldn't do it. It's how strong it is, how proud they are of their stuff. Everything they do is done well. Nothing's half-ass. At least here. It's crazy. So again, I'll film this. I always film it because I love it. That's the only reason I film this. This is one of the few places I film over and over because it changes. I believe, I got to look at the video, but I believe this was not here. Robert, some of your pictures too. Was that there 3 weeks ago? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I noticed it right away, so I think I'm right, but I'm not. I can't swear it. So we got to check footage and see in pictures and see if that's brand new. I'm almost sure it's brand new. Okay. Because I love the wedge. I mean, it's an undeniable thing. They use this giant stick that goes all the way up there, right, to wedge the triple trees, I call them, which again are so strong. I mean, you can't move them left and right. Look, because they can hit them, it'll bounce, but there's no left to right at all. It's an incredible thing. Dave, I remember you. Love those. You couldn't get enough of that because of how you couldn't believe how strong that was. If you're hearing noises, it's a tree above me. It does sound very wood-knocky, actually, in a sense, but it's lighter. You can tell. Even Chris has been. What's that? Like it's trees. The trees here make so much noise. Excuse me. Oh, I love the viewfinder. So, you guys, I'm holding my camera right now. So, what happens is when I put my eye on it, it just stabilizes it pretty much, and I can see. I'm doing this. I'm like, what is that? But now I can see.